The summer temperatures have been welcome for many people spending time outdoors, fishing, boating, and swimming. But if you're like many hunters, getting your dog in shape for the upcoming fall hunting season, you need to be on the lookout for some possible dangerous water conditions. We have Doug Lear with the North Dakota Game and Fish Department in with us today. What does that mean, dangerous water conditions?
Yeah, it's blue-green algae. And this can be a real big problem for people that are training their dogs. And this is the time of year when they're getting out there. And as you see, it's not just, you see a lot of, algae in different lakes across the Midwest, North Dakota and Minnesota. So it's the really bright colored blue-green algae. It's the real high concentrations of that. So it's not something where if you just see some algae, you need to stay away from it. But when you see those high concentrations and those really bright colors, that's what's definitely going to start throwing up some red flags, Lisa.
Okay, so try to make it's easier said than done. Don't let the dogs go in that and especially not drink it, right?
You're absolutely right. It is easier said than done because you get out there and especially get into some of the prairie pothole regions of North Dakota, and we've had so much precipitation and moisture in some of these areas, and the dog goes around the bend or up over the hill, and you get up over the top and you see maybe a high concentration of blue-green algae, and the dog may be on the edge, you're already in it. So it's, as you mentioned, it's easier said than done, but we want to try to make sure that we can keep the dogs out of that blue-green algae. And it also goes for maybe some of the back bays of some of our smaller reservoirs and sloughs in North Dakota where you may be swimming or fishing, or get these hot days and you're on the boat and the kids want to jump in and go for a swim. And unfortunately, this is something that pops up with what we've had with hot weather. We've had a lot of precipitation, some of that runoff. And unfortunately, this is one of those recipes that we need to be on the lookout for, Lisa.
Kind of ideal conditions right now. How sick can you get, or your pet?
And pets, it can be literally fatal. So it's not something that people are taking lightly. And again, it's not just like they dip their toes in it. You want to make sure that they're not drinking any of the water. If they do end up in the water, try to keep them from licking or trying to clean that off themselves. Just again, it's not something where we're telling people to stay home. You got to get outdoors. You get that dog.
Avoid all water.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's just something to be on the lookout for.
Yeah.
There can be some of those hidden dangers out there, and we just want to make sure to get people informed about that, Lisa.
Especially for pets, because you can't control them as easily, but also not good for people, right?
No, it is not good. It is not good for people, and that's something that unfortunately once in a while does happen, Lisa.
Okay, Doug Lear, important topic. It's been hot and we're growing all that icky stuff out there.
And it may continue on throughout the summer, so it's not just a one-time worry, Lisa.
Okay, Doug Lear with the North Dakota Game and Fish Department. Thanks for coming in.
You're welcome.